No niin, hyvää päivää mun katsojat. Tällä kertaa mä ajattelin, tiedättekö kertoa teille, miten te voisitte saada teidän ääneen enemmän sellaista stylia niin kuin jatsissa. Sitten elämä olisi niin hitost smoothimpaa ja kaikki tytötkin tykkäis teistä paljon enemmän. Tää on todistettu juttu. No niin, elikäs. Voitaisiin lähteä liikkeelle nyt siitä, että mä esitän teille kaikenlaisia tämmöisiä jänniä juttuja, mitä mä oon nyt niinku harjoitellut tuolla yön pimeydessä, kun mä olen vaeltanut Fedora päässä ja harjoitellut erilaisia puhestyleja. So let's start with the American like one. You know, I used to be like a Finnish one. Like, I used to be a Finnish man, but then I thought that you know that the Michael Jackson, he was like black. But then he decided that no, I'm not like really gonna be black anymore. I want to be a white man. So I'm just like that, but I was a white man, you know. But then I decided that I should go to like the United States of like America. You know, I have a dream, like the who was that guy? The like the one who made that speech. You all know that speech. That Martin Luther King. He was just a fine man. You know about the man. He was so considerate of like the black people's rights. He didn't care about like the racist fights. Those weren't like his style at all. He just wanted to like everybody get along. you know about the Americans. They are the most considerate one, even though they have bombed like the Vietnam. But you know about the Vietnam War. I used to go. When I went to the Vietnam War, it was the like maddest and insanest one. The Vietnams, the Viet Congs, you know, they fought like the devils with their weapons. They had like all these kinds of like underground tunnels, and we had these like M16s with a 20 bullet magazine. You know, those fucking weapons, they always jammed. Well, the new M16s and the M4s, they are like the really nice weapons, but in the Afghanistan they like jam all the time. They don't really take any sand in them, and if you really like get like any like sand in them, they will jam like the peanut butter and the jam sandwich. It's not really fun when you're in a firefight and then your weapon fucking jams and you have to rely on your like the 9mm like pistol Beretta. But you know, it's pretty fun actually that all this weapon stuff has been going on like in the States for like hundreds of years. You like know, like in the mafia and the wild west, they had all these like weapons and the drugs and the like insane like stuff. You never would have known what it's like in those like countries like compared to like Finland. So yeah, I thought that maybe I should become American man, and then I went to like travel the world. I came from the New Yorks, you know about the New York. I grew up in like Brooklyn. It was so out there, you know. There's so many like cultures in the New Yorks. There's the Chinatown, and there's the like there's like all those districts. It's so much fun, like living over there. My childhood, it was so much fun. You know, I had parents. That other one was Texan and the other one was from Chicago. Then they thought that maybe if we could like combine these like accents, it would make like this fine man that would travel the world. And so I did, and I came to like Finland, you know, and in the Finland it's like so hard to like be an American. Nobody speaks like a good English. It's all about like the freaking rally English, like it's so freaking like bad the way the Finnish one speak about English, but maybe I can like understand it almost, maybe. But then I decided that I have to travel the world, and I have to travel the world like more, because the Finland is so freaking cold in the winter time. So I went to like the Paris and the London and the Hong Kong and the Tokyo and even to like Kiev, and you know about those places like the Milano. I met all the freaking like fashion industry, like best people in the industry, designer ones. Like they had the brains, they had all the freaking style. You know about those ones. They are the Masons. And you know about the freaking Freemasons. When I came to like the Scotland, I went to the original ones. You know, the Scottish Rite, Freemasons. They have all the freaking style in their lodges, you know. They have the sun and the moon and the checkerboard floor. It was so freaking fun being over there, you know. We did all those hand signs and all those rituals, and they got me into like the freaking brotherhood. It was so much fun. So that's how I like traveled the world. And when I came back to like the New Yorks, I decided that this town is really not that cool. There are like so many skyscrapers and the women are not that nice. There were so much better ones in the countries in the countries like Japan and in the France, you know, like in the Paris, it was so like they were so like considerate of your emotions, you know. But the funniest thing you know about women is that there are these two basic types. The other is one like this. When something goes rowdy, they go like in some kind of their own style. They go like this. They go. Well, that was a shame. Maybe we can do it other way. In the next time, you know. Don't be so sad about it. Those are the ones that are the best girls, you know. Then there are those that say that you did it all wrong. I hate those like girls. They don't really have any style. You should go with the one that goes like well, that's a shame, but maybe in the next time it will work out better. You know that one. Like they don't put any like pressure on you to get things right in the first time, you know. Like they are the best ones. Go with those girls. They exist in the Americas like all over the place. They're so considerate of your like emotions, you know. But you know about the thing, when I came to this like Finlandia country, was that it was so bad to like car business over here. There are like no Cadillacs, no Pontiacs or Chevrolets, or like the Chryslers. It's all like Japan made, or it's all like German or like Japan made, you know. You know the Finnish ones, they used to be like in the wars, they were on the side of the Germania and always on the side of the like the Japanese, you know, like you can see even in their car choices these things, like they in the kind of sense they hate the Finnish people, they like hate the Americans in a sense. Maybe not everyone. There are some people who in this Finnish country, you know, they have the American spirit in them, you know. And even in the like Canadas, there are these like immigrants from the like Finland. Yes, it's pretty fucking fun. I believe that in the States there are many like Finnish people too. You know about those ones? They are so like different, like they can take all the winters of the Americas. You know, we have strong winters in the Americas like too. So if you want to like get some like really good clothes, like the designer ones, then go with the American style. We know about all of those winters you have there in Finlandia. Yeah, this was not a commercial, but here's a one for you too now. So let's start with this commercial. This is the first one. This commercial is about a funny hat called the Fedora. You know, it goes like this. You don't have to be sad just to get a funny hat. You can order one on Amazon. And let's do it again. It was not that good. My voice like cracked over there, you know, but some girl would be like, well, that's the same, but it's not that bad. Maybe the next time you will like get it right. Don't be so hard on yourself, you know. That's the American girl, you know. Go with that one. Now let's do it again. Like get that funny hat. Don't be sad, you know, get the funny hat. You can order one on Amazon. And like that. Don't be sad, just get the funny hat. You can order one on Amazon. It's pretty funny, you know. Then there's the fact that I made it, that we have this other commercial also. This one is for like a Finnish, like an askartelu company, you know. It goes like this, like if you're feeling kind of blue, then go get some glue and do some askartelu. You feel so good. It's pretty funny actually that I have invented all these commercials myself, you know, the business industry. I met the Freemasons, I thought, and I like showed them these lines. They was like so inspired, you know. Like this guy is the like the marketing genius in all of his style. Maybe it's kind of like maybe his kind of like marketing is like, in a sense, like it requires so much like practice, and like no normal like salesman could ever do something like that ever, you know. But really, I'm not a salesman, you know. I care not about selling anything to you. I only care about like traveling the world, like meeting the best people in all of the industries. You know about those ones. And you know that actually I've been trained by the best people in the CIA and the FBI and the NSA, and you know that I have been trained by the best weightlifters and the best Olympic like athletes and the best artists, you know, the best singers, the best voices in the show, like business, the best comedians. I have been like trained by all of the like best guys in the industry. I have read all of the success like stories that have been written, all of those stars in the music business and in the movies. And I also like know the best people in the spiritual side of life. And now I'm going to show you one thing about that. So let's go to the part over there, This went like this. It was I have to tell you this story. It's so interesting actually. It happened like a few years ago. I got into this like real spiritual stuff. There were these like Indian yogis from the like Himalayas. Like I traveled to the India. I went to the Bombay, they have those like Indian like way of speaking the English. I like understand almost nothing of their words, but it was so much fun speaking to those Indian ones. They are like so like fire spirited and free spirited in their ways. So I learned all about the like Himalayan like yogis there, and I went to the like Himalayas and met a man named Sri Rama Baba, and the Sri Rama Baba was a really considerate like yogi man. He only had his loincloth. I thought that, man, if this guy just had some designer clothes, what would he come about? But actually we sat in his like cave in the Himalayas, the Sri Rama Baba, and he said to me like in a real like considerate voice that man, you never be like worried about the food side of things in this life, never care about like shelter or anything, or like anything of the earthly side of things. None of that like matters. You only need your loincloth, then you just meditate and the meal will find you. I was so like inspired of the man, Everyone in my past had said that, yeah, you should like go to the college, learn all about that, that trade. And this man just said, like, learn to be yourself, like your real self, your God. Like God doesn't have to like eat anything, he is immortal in every kind of sense. And the man like embodied all of those things in himself. It was insanely like, he was like insanely enlightened. It was so spiritual. None of those people like, no one like that exists in the Finlandia. I have never seen an enlightened one in the Finlandia. That one. These days in these countries like the Finlandia, people are so uptight in their like ways. They have all these material things. They need their families, They're like summer cottages and their cars and their Chevrolets and their Cadillacs too. Well, they don't even have the American cars, but if I was a car salesman, I would say this to you. Go with the American ones, they are the best cars ever. Actually, I don't know anything about cars, but I know something like about colors. Like, if you really want a good car, then go with the Ford, like the Thunderbird, that like consumes so much gasoline, like in 100 kilometers, it's not even fun. And get one in like turquoise with like gold fucking spinners. It will be so freaking rad. And those cars, they were the best freaking ones, and now they were the best freaking ones. Now they don't even manufacture them anymore. It's such a freaking shame thing. But the girl like you could find on the United States would say that would just say that well, that's shame, but maybe we could like build a like time traveling like machine and go to like the 60s and get one there, And that's why those girls are like the best ones, They don't like put any pressure on you. Well, that's a shame, but maybe when next time it will work. It's not so like serious, There are so many girls these days, like in the Finlandias, who are like so uptight in their ways. They take themselves like too seriously, they have to relax a bit, you know. They are so like serious in their ways, you know. You know, that's a really interesting story actually. No niin, elikkä siinä oli vähän tuommoista juttua. Sitten voitaisiin edetä suomen kieleen. Kokeillaan jotain toista tuommoista styliä puhuu. Kokeilla itse asiassa me jatketaan englannilla ja sitten kokeilla semmoista insane tavallaan tapaa niin puhuu. You know, I'm really an insane man. You know all about those things in the skies. You know all about those things in the skies. You know they're like aliens there, like the MK Ultra project. It's all out there. You know, like, you know, I'm gonna tell you something about I'm gonna tell you something about the MK Ultra project in the CIA. It was crazy. It was the craziest and inhumanest thing ever seen on the planet Earth. You know, se toi hauska juttu, mikä tuossa You Know äänessä on, niin on se just se, että sillä voi kertoa semmoisia hauskoja tarinoita, missä sä voit niinku ottaa semmoisia juttuja, jotka ei tavallaan yhtään semmoisia niinku hauskoja sille tavalla oikeasti, mutta sit sä voit niinku tavallaan tehdä niistä sillä, että you know that in the Vietnam War, it was the craziest war ever, like the napalm, we didn't have any consideration of the people, of those people, it was so freaking bad. Yeah. niin te ymmärrätte sulle, että mitä mä nyt tavallaan haen takaa tässä. Mutta joo, nyt voitaisiin vähän kokeilla tämmöistä jatsaavaa puhetyyliä. Mä ajattelin kertoa tällä kertaa vähän teille tämmöisestä jutusta kuin puhetyyli. Eli teillä kun on tietynlainen puhetyyli, niin te voitte huomata, että teidän sanoissa on tietynlaista rytmiä, tai sitten sitä ei ole siellä ollenkaan. Laittakaa vähän välimerkkejä lisää sinne, niin kuin pisteitä ja pilkku, ja vähän kysymyksiäkin voitte esitellä toisillenne, mutta ei liikaa, se tekee teistä oudon tuntuisia. Kannattaa kertoa just tarpeeksi itsestään, mutta ei liikaa, kun sekin on niin outoa. Ihmiset nykyään, kun ne on niin outoja siinä mielessä, että kaikenlaiset sosiaaliset käyttäytymissäännöt niillä on, en minä ymmärrä yhtään mitään helvettiäkään niistä, en mä osaa edes katsoa ihmisiä silmiin, kun mä puhun niille silleen, mutta kyllä mä vähän on jotain oppinut viime aikoina, mutta mä vedän silti aika vitullista showmies-roolia. Nyt voitaisiin kokeilla tuommoista niinku herrasmiespuhetyyliä, jota voisi niinku esimerkiksi vetää tuolla niinku ihan tosi elämässä ehkäpä. Tää ei välttämättä olisi niin, you know, this one is really like hard to do, like in the English language, so let's go with the Finnish instead. No, mitenkäs teillä on tänään päivä mennyt? Ai jaha, no kuulostaa tosi ikävältä. Mites siinä nyt tolleen kävi? Sinänsä on mielenkiintoista, että olet joutunut tommoseen tilanteeseen sun elämässä. Huomatko ton jutun tossa? On kyllä tosi upea. Mä menen tonne, hei. Mun pitääkin tästä nyt lähteä, mutta oli tosi ihanaa puhua sun kanssa tänään. Miten jos huomenna, niin jos jatkettaisiin tätä juttua? No kyllähän sä tiedät, että nämä amerikkalaiset autot, niin nämä on ihan parhaita niinku tää väri tässä, tää turkoosivärinen, kun meillä on tässä nämä kultaiset spinneritkin, niin tää on niin katuuskottava. Ootko ikinä tämmöstä ajatellut? Nobody speaks like that, like any freaking more. You know, that one is pretty insane.